Hey YouTube, this is Blueberry7497 here, and I'm back with another tech video. In this video, I'm going to be taking a quick look at CyanogenMod 10 nightly for the Nexus S GSM variant. So this is CyanogenMod 10 nightly for September. This is the September 18th build. I know it's kind of hard to see, but this is September 18th, and I just wanted to go over something that I thought was important. Most of the CyanogenMod nightlies have been stable up until this point, I'm guessing, because I went to the website, which I will have a link for in the description, and upon downloading it, I don't know if it was because I was on cellular data connection, which I highly doubt would be the problem, considering that I have downloaded several nightlies in the past on data connection, haven't had this problem. But every time I try to install it, I encounter some error, whether it be it aborted, or when it's rebooting, it doesn't boot properly. But I've tried this before, and as you can see, I'm not sure why, but it doesn't install right sometimes, and so you get this search icon here, which isn't there in the normal build, and you're also missing the news and weather app, which should be right in this area, and it's not here. And upon and when it's starting up the apps, it'll show you starting app 1 of however many you have, and I have about 106, and instead of saying 106, it says 88, so I can right off the bat tell that there's something wrong with the installation process. So I'm just going to run through and show you what happens, just so that you guys are cautious of what does happen if you guys install this. And so we're going to go ahead and reboot in recovery. And I just want to also take a minute to remind you that you should have a backup of any current stable ROM that you have, just in case something like this does happen. So when we're in here, we'll go ahead and go to wipe cache partition, like we always have in the past when installing a nightly. Go down to advanced, wipe Dalvik cache, and scroll up to yes. Then go back, install zip from SD card, and choose zip. Since I downloaded it straight from my phone, it'll be on or in the download folder. And here it is, CM10 2012 918 nightly Crespo.zip. Now when I go to press search and install it, it'll go ahead and I've gotten one of two things. One, it just aborts, and I try to reinstall it, and it just doesn't boot at all. The device will just stay stuck at the Google logo with the unlock icon, and it just won't go past that. And I've also gotten where it says installation complete, and it starts to I go back and reboot, and it just hangs at a black screen. So I just wanted to show you guys. Hopefully you haven't installed it yet, and if you have, then you might have encountered one of these problems and hopefully had a backup. So we're going to go back, and we'll reboot system now, and just wait for it. Okay, so as you can see here, I haven't waited too long before. I wanted to make sure that I could replicate the problem for the video. But like I said before, sometimes it'll get stuck and abort the installation, and then when you retry it, it'll just it won't go through, and your device will hang on the previous screen if you reboot it. And sometimes it'll do this, where it just hangs at this black screen. Now I will go ahead and tell you guys how, just in case you aren't aware of, how you can get out of this and go back to your previous software. Now this is given that you have a backup, or you do have a different previous CyanogenMod nightly build on your Nexus S. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and remove the battery. So you're going to pull the battery, make sure it's off, put it back in. You can put the back cover back on, and then you're going to hold power and volume up button at the same time. And let's see if this will do it for me. My power button is kind of shorting out, I guess, so this may take 1 or 2 tries. Okay, now when you get to the screen, you want to quickly go down twice to recovery, and then hit the power button, and it should allow you to go back to recovery mode. It shouldn't get stuck anywhere. So we'll let this go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that happened to me last time too. So if that does happen to you, don't be too alarmed. It should stop that hang. So then you're going to go back down to wipe cache partition, because we want to make sure everything from the last failed installation is cleared, and then go down to advanced, wipe Dalvik cache, and wipe the Dalvik cache again, and then go back, install zip from SD card, choose zip. Now this is where you can do one of two things. You can do what I'm doing and install the previous 917, or if you have a backup, you should be able to navigate to the backup section and restore from the backup, which are two things that you can do to help to reboot, and this should help. Now it says it's done, so we're going to go back. And just a quick note, if you do want to do the backup and restore, you just go down to backup and restore, and it'll give you a list of different restore options that you have. So then we're going to reboot system now, and I'll show you that it should be working. So it goes to the Google splash screen, blinks like it should, lights come on, and it boots. Okay, so you can see it started the apps, and the 917 build is now running. So I'm not sure why the reason that it does that. I know that that on their website, that I'll have a link to in the description, there are two versions of the 918 build. The one that I showed you that failed to install properly and run was the later version of the two. So maybe the first version does work properly, but I know that the second one, from having replicated the problem 3 times, doesn't work properly. So I hope this video helped you. This is why I do these videos for you guys, so that if there is something wrong, I can go ahead and address the issue. So go ahead and like and share this video with your friends if they are on CyanogenMod 10 nightly for the Nexus S, just in case, so that they are aware of the problem and they don't encounter it. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button somewhere up there to keep updated with more CyanogenMod nightly videos, as well as I will be having coverage on iOS 6, as it's going to be released tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's going to be midnight or if it's going to be around 10 a.m. like it usually is Pacific Standard Time. Apple hasn't really said anything, but you can go ahead and subscribe, and be sure to keep up to date with my review of iOS 6 coming out in the coming days. And also, I just want to make a quick note of my giveaway. I'm having a giveaway. I haven't set all the rules or guidelines exactly yet, but I know that I'm going to be giving away some gift cards. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and subscribe, and you can also leave input down below about what kind of gift cards you guys like to see. So be sure to stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you in the next video.